Hi, Daniel Miller here, and we are going to explore on how you can go ahead and polish large pieces of rock and not break the bank. So what I'm going to do is we are out here in Deming, New Mexico, and you could buy big pieces of rock, or you could go ahead and go hunting into the wild and try to find these huge mammoth pieces. And that we're going to show you how to do that. But let's first take a look at some of the rock that Jess has here at Black Hat Trading in Deming, New Mexico. And then at the end, I will show you how to polish it up and do it very inexpensively. I'll also have links down below showing you what you can purchase in order to do these polishing, and it won't break the bank. All right, let's keep watching.
Okay.
We could cut it across here and you'd have a bigger one.
Alright. Yeah, we can do that.
So that would go in just about like that with no problem.
Okay. You want me to hold?
No, I have to get a board and put in there and the whole thing.
Okay. Alright.
I put it on a board because if there's any rough stuff on the bottom, it gives me a chance to.
Okay, we're setting up the oil saw.
Yeah, this is oil.
And we got a piece of cathedral jasper. Jasper or agate?
Jasper agate.
Jasper agate.
Yeah.
Okay.
That really makes it confusing.
Alright, so hopefully you can hear me. But we're going to stick this in there. We have to wedge it in and get things to fit just right so it does not move, because we're going to put the top down on this and you won't be able to see a thing. But this will take about
20 minutes.
20 minutes to cut through. So he's got it set up real slow. Now what you're doing is you have pressure on the front from the rock, and you're trying to get a little bit of the equal on the back side. That's why you use those pieces of wood in there. So you got a good firm hold on it. This is the owner of the Black Hat Trading, and this is where I bought this rock, and we're going to cut it on up here. Get everything set. You always want to make sure you have it nice and tight. And there she goes.
About 20 minutes or so, it'll be cut in half.
Alright. Take a look at, now what he does, he's got like cat litter right here. Hopefully you can hear me. And you put that rock in here because it uses oil and that, and you put it in and it'll absorb all that oil off of that rock and that, and then come on over here and you scrub it down with soap and water to finally get all the rest of the oil off. Okay. Now he's got an interesting piece of green that he just moved over there. What is that piece?
This one here is the Sonoran Sunset with no third color in it.
Okay.
It just has the green and black.
Okay, yeah, I see. Sonora Sunset. Okay. So a lot of the times you'll get that real deep color change in there. Again, another piece of Sonora Sunset. Okay.
But it has no red.
Yeah, it doesn't have that red in there, which is more valuable if it's got the red.
The three colors is very expensive.
Yeah. So you want to try to get good three colors in a Sonora Jasper if you're going to be trying to get that. Is that Sonora jasper over there, or jade? That green piece. That one right there, yeah.
This is actually, it's a moss agate out of India.
Moss agate out of India. Okay. And that looks very much like a jade. That's very pretty.
Yeah. But the only thing about jade is it's in small flakes, and the pattern is good. And you can see the mica crystals in here that shows that it's not a jade.
Okay, so that has mica crystals in there that's showing that it's not a jade, and jade is in like flakes.
Yeah. And they will never have mica in jade because of the difference in chemicals. And that's what we call.
All right, we checked it out. We had a piece that kind of broke off right there, and we got it in the water. But now look at the color right there. That is nice. I'll try to adjust this and get up a little closer so you can see the colors. The red, the brown, the clear, a little bit of the blue. Very, very nice.
Christ on it.
Okay, this is bloodstone cabochon right there. That's got some nice colors to it.
But it also comes in all these colors. All of this is out of the same rock.
So all of this, so you've got, just to show you the difference in colors, all this came from the same rock. You got the deep greens and red coming over here to pink and green, and then a dark red and black. Very pretty. Okay, again, I hope you can hear me talking on this. I think you probably can.
First thing we want to do is change
The pad on it.
the pad. That sun's pretty down.
Uh-oh. Okay, let me see.
Yeah,
You got a wrench, or?
Yeah, well, if we have to, I'll go find a crescent.
Okay.
If they get moved around, I think I heard the partner out for that.
Alright. I got it. But go check it out. Alright, so you can see we have it in here, and we are going to use this to go ahead and polish it up and that. So we'll try doing this in kind of steps, and I am going to get wet, real wet. Okay, so afterwards I'm going to have to go out and hang out in the sun and dry off, and that'll take maybe about 1 minute, as hot as it gets out here in southwest New Mexico. All right, let's check it out.
We do that for a while. And see, I put a bunch of scratches in there. And what you do, it's hard to see when you wet it.
Right.
So what you do, you dry it off real good.
Okay.
Then you don't get spark. You cross that.
So he's cross-hatching and that way you can see the marks and then also see where you're going to need to sand more.
Yeah, so what you do, when you move those marks, then you've got the scratches pretty well done. But then you'll dry it again and do it again. That's why it takes a while.
Okay.
It's not labor intensive, but it's...
Alright.
So that's about all we're going to do on this. All I was doing is making sure there were no edges up on the top.
Okay.
And then this
Hands
comes
it
up.
out. Okay.
I'm going to let you do it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, we're changing out the first one. Alright, now this one has like a Velcro. Alright.
This is 50 grit. What you want to do is Velcro that right on there.
Okay, so we have a 50 grit right here. Okay, this is kind of diamond embedded, and we'll put it on.
Now turn the water on. The red lever underneath it goes with the...
Backward, man.
Yeah. And now hold that handle in your left hand and push the switch on. And do it sort of on a line there. Tilt your back to your left.
Oh, that's this one.
And that way you can watch what you're doing. A little higher in the back end. Keep the back end up high. Get all those black marks on that foot on there off. Keep that back end up higher. That's a couple more black marks up on that one corner. Okay. Turn it off now. Turn the water off. Okay. And now look at it and dry it.
Okay.
The cows are right behind the black back. Now you're so good. Get ready. Dry it off again and see how it's. So you got most of those.
Yeah, so right there, got some black marks, but most of them are out.
Yeah, well you got the
Now
black,
there's-
most of the black marks there. Oh. And I don't see any grooves there. Got a few right in this area here.
Yeah, I see
So
that.
what you do,
Can we move? I was afraid of hitting this. Can I move this out?
if you can get it out, yeah.
Okay.
But just, what you want to do is you want this wheel to start it to go this way. Put this area right in here.
Alright.
Work on it. Right there. Get those scratches out of there. Get your back end up higher. Up higher on your back end. Get that back end up high. Back end up high. Now that's going to do it. Let me water off in the seat. Check it again. It's back and forth like it until you get it nice and all the scratches out. The one, then you're putting smaller scratches in. Is what you do. Take all the scratches out.
Right there.
Yeah, well let it dry. Let it dry. Okay, all the scratches are gone from that. So now what we want to do is go to our next grid.
Alright. we're going to change out. We had 50 grit, now we're going to go on up higher. What, 100 or?
Well, it depends on what I've got in here.
Okay.
If my son's been using these.
That was the 50 grit.
This is 800.
Oh, 800. Wow. Okay. We are going to jump to the 800 right now.
And crosshatch it before you start. That should be a 320 in there, but I think it's down to a 3 inch.
Okay.
So that goes getting a new one. But just crosshatch the whole thing. Doesn't matter, put them pretty close, so because if they're that far apart, sometimes you don't get it all. Okay, that's good. Now, work those off, and then they're dry, and check it again.
Okay.
Keep doing that, we'll work through all the different grids.
All right.
Like I do inside.
Okay, yes, sir.
Scratch it, crosshatch it, and do it again. I see it's starting to polish already.
Yeah, it is.
Take that 4-inch wheel off the this one.
Okay. How?
See, what we do is when we wear out the outer 2 edges here, we cut them off. They fit on this.
Okay.
So we double the use of our wheels.
Ah.
These are 45 bucks a piece, but they'll last you a lot of years.
Okay.
And the main cost of the whole unit is this. When we sell you the unit, this basically is free.
Let's see. I got some pretty big scratches in here. Are we going to go down to 320?
So this is your
300.
300.
Okay.
So we're backing up.
Okay.
But
So,
by going with a 3-inch wheel, we can back up.
okay. So we had to change the size of the wheel to a 3-inch wheel so we can go back to a 300 grit rather than the 800 to begin with. Okay. Crosshatch it again. you guys getting this down here. This is an easy and simple way to do this.
Let's do this 150 before we do that.
Okay.
I have to make sure what's in there.
Alright. We're going with the 150 instead.
Well, see, you said you had saw some big scratches. Mine aren't real good up close.
Alright.
But if we do it in by steps, work it
It'll be
out.
better, yeah. Yeah.
So, and then we'll do the 300 after that.
Alright, don't get wet.
I'm already wet. I've been wet before and I didn't melt.
Me too. Whoop.
You get to chase it when it blows off.
Yeah, it blew right on off.
My grandson is not good about putting weights on them so they stay flat.
Ah.
And you have to make sure that it's really compressed on there. And I knew that was going to happen, so I was going to watch it work.
That's right.
I know, but you learn by doing it.
I learned by doing it. That's
You
right.
know what happens.
Yes.
Let's see
So
when-
is it best to put it on the rock first before I
No,
turn it on?
no, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
If it's going to stay, it'll stay there. But what I'm saying is, my grandson didn't put the weight on them. Hold them, legs flat.
Alright, I'm gonna scoop.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it moves a little.
Okay.
All you just want it to stay pretty well in one place.
Alright, you're always go ahead and do it a little bit, put the marks on there, and then you go ahead and you grind it down and then check it. You have to have it dry to check it, and then put the marks back on, grind it again. And then when you know that you have it down, all the scratches, it's got new scratches in it from that grit, then you change grits. But we're going to keep on going, try to get it even better than that. Alright? Hopefully you can see that good in here. Look. That is at 8,500 grit. Very nice. Good polish just right there. But you could even go on up higher. Looking really nice.